they continue to exist. Their effects are real. They are of today, not yesterday, and they corrode the foundations of our democracy.
Our country has changed for the better since 1965, but the destination that we seek has not yet been reached. Indeed, a reading of today's opinions demonstrates that every member of the Supreme Court agrees with this fact. As the Chief Justice wrote, and I quote again, "Voting discrimination still exists. No one doubts that," unquote. This is why protecting the fundamental right to vote for all Americans will remain one of the Justice Department's highest priorities. The Department of Justice will continue to carefully monitor jurisdictions around the country for voting changes that may hamper voting rights. Let me be very clear. We will not hesitate to take swift enforcement action using every legal tool that remains to us against any jurisdiction that seeks to take advantage of the Supreme Court's ruling by hindering eligible citizens' full and free exercise of the franchise. As the president has made clear, Congress needs to act to make sure that every American has equal access to the polls. The department also will work with Congress and other elected and community leaders to formulate potential legislative proposals to address voting rights discrimination. Because on their own, existing statutes cannot totally fill the void left by today's Supreme Court ruling. And I am hopeful that new protections can and will pass in this session of Congress. The Voting Rights Act has always had strong bipartisan support on Capitol Hill, and today's ruling should not change that. This is not a partisan issue. This is an American issue, because our democracy is founded on ensuring that every eligible citizen has access to the ballot box. Finally, we need to be clear about what happened today. Part of the Voting Rights Act, but not all of it, was struck down. The constitutionally protected voting rights of all Americans remain fully intact, and the right to vote, free from discrimination based on race and language, requires our vigilant protection. We know from many decades of long, hard struggle, the best way to defend a right is to go out and exercise it. So no one should conclude that today's unfortunate decision has rendered her or his voting rights invalid or has made attempting to cast a vote on Election Day futile. To the contrary, it is incumbent on all American citizens to stand up for their rights by registering to vote, by going to the ballot box, by exercising the most fundamental of all rights, and by voting for their preferred candidates of any party. Our democracy is dependent on each of us and on our active participation in the electoral process. Although today's decision represents a serious and unnecessary setback, the Justice Department remains committed to moving forward in a manner that's consistent with the arc of American history, which has always been a story of increasing equality, inclusion, and access to the franchise. This is what makes the United States of America truly exceptional. And this is what we will zealously guard.
Thank you.
In section 5, the salvage